All right. Get my bearings straight here. What else? Wednesday hump day and chat. How's that? Okay. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. And I've got to put up the invite. There we go. Got the invite going. Man, let's see what happens. Randy Langford, good morning. You're number 1. Our day will come. Good evening, Michael. You're number 2 in Ireland. Amanda Cruz, number 3. Guido, number 4. Red Texas Ice. Ice, baby. Mike Stevens, Allah Akbar to you. Pookie L, good morning. How is Eugene, Oregon treating you? I've always been number 1. That's true. Randy's my neighbor. I've known Randy for a long time now. He's an Oregonian. I believe he's a native Oregonian. Randy Langford, would you like to come on panel? Our day will come from Ireland. Well, afternoon as 3:30 p.m. at 7:44 here a.m. So it's morning for us. I got a little cold. Mike Stevens, what'd you do? Did you put all capital letters in? Allahu Akbar. I don't know who that is. Don't know if I want to know. Randy Langford, well over a decade. I was born in Texas, but I moved here when I was 7. Oh, wow. And here I thought you were born in Oregon. Hope you're doing well, Randy Langford. Good to see you. You're awesome. Glad you support me. So, things are going. I have a little cold, so that's kind of not good. But I'll survive for the 2-hour duration. Unless it gets out of hand. Hit that like button, guys. 2 likes. You got to hit that like button. Raging Capricorn. Whoop, whoop. Hello. How are you, Raging Capricorn? Are you the guy or the gal? That cookout stuff looks good. Morning, Chip. Who's Chip? Cold, that's your story and you're sticking to it. Yep, you better believe it. I got a cold. I hate it. They don't have a cure for the common cold. They don't have a cure for cancer. They better be working on all this stuff. Oh, and the COVID thing too now. I'm Chip. Oh, okay. How's it going, Chip? Wait, are you in Oregon too? Malcolm Meltzer, good morning. Mike, good morning. Starting early, so you can call me in the afternoon. Our day will come. They do have a cure, I think, but there's no money in the cure. It's in the prevention. Gotcha. Oh, Chip's in Georgia. Rain and that in Georgia. I love that song. Anyway, it's a hump day Wednesday in chat. I don't know about what they've got. They got to get this COVID virus thing under control. Hit that like button, guys. If you haven't hit the like button, hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Appreciate it if you hit the like button. Doesn't cost you a dime. hit that like button. Thank you guys. It's awesome. Yeah, I got a cold. I don't want any remedies for colds. That's kind of a boring subject with me. You guys don't tell me any remedies of how to get rid of a cold. Hump day, time to get camel water. Haha. Yep. There you go. 11 people watching and 11 likes. That's great. You guys are on the ball. When are they going to open up the movie theaters in Salem, Oregon? When? They need to. Hit that like button. Don't be afraid it won't cost you a dime. Hit the like button. Let's see. What else is shaking? Defecation to rid mucus. Yeah, okay. Jack Daniels straight up. I told you guys I don't want any remedies for this thing. I go the all natural way. Jack Daniels straight up with cold beer. Ugh. No alcohol. I don't drink alcohol. Or I try not to. Every once, maybe twice a year, I might just for my show. Hit that like button. Cheers for a reminder to hit the like. I always forget as I come straight to the live. Yeah, hit my like. Our day will come is in Ireland. You're in Southern Ireland, right? Leo Whitaker is Southern Ireland Prime Minister. President, Prime Minister is all the same damn thing. They all do the same damn thing. Anyway. No, MIV. Where's MIV? Never heard of MIV. M-I-V. Is that a college? Like MIT? I don't know what MIV is. Hit my like button. Come on, guys. Mormons on Sunday, alcohol and coffee. Not exactly, Malcolm. I know you're joking around. No, Michael, I'm in the Republic. Republic of what? China? You ain't in China. Not the South. Oh, you're in the center of Ireland, right? Mid. That's why you said MIV. You meant mid. You're middle of, I don't know what the Republic means. Congo. They're not in the Congo. I got that joke. You're definitely not in the Congo. Not the. I thought you were in the southern part of Ireland. You surprise me every time you come in here. That's a good thing, though. I like surprises. I think GD hit my unlike button. The guy from England claims he's not from England, but's got an English accent. GD, stop watching me. Thanks a lot, dude. Crap. GD's always giving me a bad time everywhere I go. If he's there, he's always got to put his 2 cents in on me. It's like a $3 bill. GD, you always attacking me. You suck. There's my rant. Our day will come. To you, it's the South, but the 26 counties we have is the Republic of Ireland. The North has 6 counties. They're run by England, correct. $3 bill. Yep, tree. Esau. I think GD likes dudes. Does he? Are you serious? He don't like me. I know that for a fact. He's always attacking me wherever I go. GD isn't here. What are you talking about, Mike? No, GD's not here. Just getting back at what he did to me yesterday on other people's channels. Pissed me off. GD won't be back here because he said that. He said he stopped watching me on my channel. So that's what I got a beef about. Gotcha, Mike. Yep. Cool. You do know GD? Do you get along with GD? GD isn't anywhere. GD somewhere. Maybe not today, but hold up. Telescam, $3 bill. Remember, haha. Yeah, I do. Who the hell is that? Who's the hell's who? Amanda Cruz. He could be lurking like most trolls. Good point. Very good point. I don't know why he doesn't like me. I haven't done anything to the guy. JD, you mean G? It's GD. I hope you don't let Michigan Madmen on your stream anymore after doxing Guido yesterday. No, he's been ostracized. He can come in as well, never mind. He can't come in. Yeah, what is that? GD is a guy that has an English accent, says he's not from England, but I don't believe him. I think he's lying. I think is the key word. Think he's lying. What? I'll be live in the afternoon tomorrow, guys. Just saying. Any doxing in the chat, and you're gone for good. Exactly. And that's what Michigan Madmen did. So anyone doing that is out of here. Besall isn't accepted in Poway. Who's not accepted in Poway? That's near San Diego. Thank you, Mike. Pookie. Yeah, I don't, and anyone on the panel that does any doxing, gonna get rid of them too. Hello, Jen T. How are you? Our day will come. Please explain doxing to me. Honestly, don't know what doxing means. It means like if I know your address and phone number and I put it in the chat, that's doxing. Or personal information. Correct me if I'm wrong, Marvella. Oh, he's not there. Hanging in there. Cool. Or oh yes. Or thank you for correcting me on that, Pookie. Or giving out real names. I've given out my real name as Michael Malloy, but so I've doxed myself actually. But yeah, nobody puts out real names in live chat either. I made a mistake and did that once, but I learned my lesson. Lord, how would they know your address? You'd be surprised how many people know people's addresses and stuff. Yep. M. Malloy, the detective. Haha. No, I'm not really. I wish. I don't have time for all that. Before that, he was hiding in Poway or Santee. Oh, okay. That's near San Diego. I know that. I do know that. Don't tell me he was hiding in El Cajon either. Or was, yeah. I don't know. I don't. It doesn't matter. Cheers, mate. I understand, Will. They're just F-ups. Yep, exactly. Playing in their room while daddy's at home. Marvella, yeah, it's publicly releasing any private information online. Yep. I will not tolerate that in chat. I'm sorry, Pookie, that that person did that to you guys. I apologize. But he's no longer with us. Now he supports the synagogue shooter. Who does? Wait, never mind. I don't want to know who supports anything crap like that. I don't want to hear it. Gregory Jones. Life is 50% what happens to you and 50% how you react to it. There you go. Not your fault, Mike. Thank you, Pookie L. Appreciate it. A lunatic! Did you bump him off, Governor? Well, I didn't do. Well, he's bumped off. Whatever. How are you, lunatic? Lunatic, want to come on panel? You're one of my favorites. Good. Yeah. I'm glad you're still here. Finance and romance, 90% of life. Wow. Good, thanks, Gub. Hope you're having a good day. Yep. Not a problem. The other 10% is acceptance. Our day will come. Alan, good afternoon. Crap in one hand and the other and see how far you get. Wow. I ain't doing any of that. Gregory Jones. Hello. Hello. Gregory Jones. Police reform is coming. That's what I heard. Defend. Success is 90% perspiration and 10% intellect. There you go. So we only use 10% of our brain for intellect? Wow. And some people don't even use that much. They're behind the times. Maybe huge steps here in Vermont. Mandatory body cams are coming. Is that for the police? What you want me on panel for? I want you on because I want to hear your accent and your laugh. All I do is laugh. I love your laugh. I never talked about how much mother effer sweat. I don't know what you guys are. Some people forget they have a brain. Yeah, I do when I have panelists on. I'm reading the panel and not the chat. Love your laugh, a lunatic. I love your laugh. .com. Morning at Michael Malloy in room. Good morning. Giggle. And you're a very nice lady, Laloon. Laloon's in England, though. Doesn't Ireland don't get along with England? I don't know. I don't know what the policies are in Ireland anymore these days. Malcolm Meltzer, attitude is best said to how to react to anything. High blood pressure, hormone haywire situation, yeah. Pikes Peak slept at HDCW Watch's house. When was that? Philip is still running from me. Why? Michael Malloy, defend Michael Malloy. Meaning you can have the idea or goal, but it takes putting in the work to be successful. Gotcha, defend. Good point. Good point. About a year ago. I'm not worried about a year ago now. Go on, then I'll pop on for a little bit. Send me the link. I will. Lunatic. I love her laugh. She's awesome. It's the lunatic. Keep forgetting about that. But I got you. All right. I sent you a StreamYard link. Just sent it just now. But I got nothing constructive to say, just saying. You always have something constructive to say. You're a treasure. The lunatic. K-Dog, long time no see. How you been hanging? Hey, Malloy, not sure how long I'll be around, but I wanted to say hello. Hello, K-Dog from Canada. Don't use that. Oh. Okay. The lunatic from Canada. I mean, from England. How are you, matey?
Good morning, Governor.
How are you, babe? How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. I've got a rainy day over here, so everything's but apart from that, I'm all right.
Good to hear you that you're all right.
Well, half left, but all right. Yes.
Yeah, all right.
Yes.
Are they still you guys didn't have the riots in England, did you? We sure did, Governor. I got a governor on top of me. Oh boy. You mean on your lawnmower?
We've had riots. Yes, we have. There was
over Mr. Lloyd.
Oh, I don't know about that. To be honest with you,
Marvella said they have had riots in London. How many miles are you from London? Or how long does it take to go by motor car in London?
Oh, it's about a 2-hour trip from here.
Oh, you're not that far then. Do you take the train there?
No, I don't go back there. I left London a few years ago and I haven't been back.
You live in London?
Yeah, I was born there.
You born in London and you never been there?
I was.
You don't like it there or what?
Full of fucking foreigners. No, I'm joking. Joking,
She's joking, guys. She's not choking. She's joking.
Joking, yeah. Don't mishear my words, Malloy. Do you hear me?
You still have some Irish blood in you, baby.
I do.
I have Irish blood in me too. Hey, we might be related somewhere down the line.
Oh Lord, I hope not. I mean, yes,
I
that
hope,
would be
I hope,
lovely. That
I
would be
hope so.
nice.
Riot used to be you're extremely funny. Yeah, my mother used to say, "Oh, Michael, you're a riot." Yeah,
Um,
with her accent, she is a Londoner. I
yeah,
can't tell. I can't tell.
I'm from West London.
Is that where the London Bridge is?
No,
Is
no,
it near it?
no. Well, you can get there if you
Uh
walk. It's a long walk,
huh.
but you can go
Hell,
up the canal. You can go up the river or the canal to get there.
well, it wouldn't take that long, right?
Couple of hours maybe if you walk.
Lo- London's a big city, isn't it?
Um, the city of London is a mile square. London town is big. It is. There's two different places in one spot.
Oh wow. Malcolm will be calling me this afternoon, guys. That's why I went morning today. Hello, Big Tim Hill, USA. Hello.
Hello, everyone in chat.
What part of Ireland do you remember, Loon?
I've never been to Ireland.
Or REM, Loon? I don't know what that means.
Maybe maybe that's when maybe it means my family.
There you go.
Maybe if that's the case, then I think if I'm right in thinking that most of my family are from Southern Ireland.
They are?
Yeah.
Then they don't like the English, right?
I don't know. You go ask them. Well, I can't eat them that much because, they're over here now and I'm speaking the English.
Of course. My English is terrible. Just you gotta, because I say ain't, and my mother used to hate
Yeah.
when I said the word ain't. You guys don't say ain't in England, though, do you?
We do. And
Okay.
my parents used to be exactly the same. Ain't no such word as ain't. So why are you using it then, mother?
Oh, well, I got you on this one. Hello, Tuck. Police suck. How are you? Good to see you, Tuck. Police suck. MJ, hey Mike, you know what they say about women with big feet? Hey, don't talk about my big feet.
Big shoes. Oh yeah.
Big shoes? I don't know. You ain't a genius. No, I'm not a genius. Far from being a genius.
No, he's Peter Pan.
There you go.
Just doesn't look like Peter Pan. And you, Michael, you're yet to grow up like most of us shouldn't.
I'm older than you are, lunatic. I'm
I
67
know.
years old. I'll
Well,
be
you're not that.
68 July 1st.
I know. I remember it's your birthday soon.
July 1. It is
Every
coming up.
year. Every year since knowing you, you tell me.
Malcolm, hurry up and have your birthday so I can have mine.
Because you have your birthday and then I'll have mine.
What? When are you, August?
Yeah.
I knew it was August. Wow.
Yeah, because I've told you before.
She won't run after my. You won't run after my ass, a lunatic, would you?
No, what the fuck? I'm too lazy for that. I ain't running after no one.
Fun, for God's sake.
I don't even swim. I'm just about float.
Oh my. I'm older than dirt, not so fertilizer anymore. Yeah, that's me. I can't fight a real one, mate. Oops. Why am I doing this? There we go.
Why are you up so early anyway?
I want to get this in because Malcolm may call me in the afternoon.
All right.
And if he calls on a certain time that I'm doing a live stream, then I'm toast. So
There you
anyway.
go. So this is Wednesday.
It's not
hump
early
day.
where you're at, is it? It's late.
No,
It's the afternoon.
No, it's nearly 4:15 in the afternoon.
Yeah, it's almost dinner time for you guys.
Almost 4:20, people. Oh my gosh, 7 minutes till 4:20.
Oh, spark them up. It's not legal in England.
Yeah, I won't be participating like that. I promise. Maybe not. I'm lying. And I will. Yeah, there you go.
I'm not reading all chat, guys. I'm concentrating on a lunatic. I need sleep. Malcolm says so. Will late in the afternoon. All right, that's fine.
I do that sometimes. I call it a nanny nap because I can do that now.
I can do that now too because I'm retired, so I do take naps.
Yeah. Well, I'm really a nanny, so.
You are?
I am.
You take care of kids?
No. My kids had their own kids.
Oh, they didn't? Oh, you take care of grandkids?
No, I don't take care of my grandkids. They're too little.
Oh, I love that. Little. Not little, but little.
Little.
I love that.
I try to be as English as I can when I come onto your stream.
I want to learn the English language from you.
Well, you might sound better. Say after me. Ready? The water.
The water.
In my jota.
And my jota.
Don't taste like.
Don't taste like.
What it oughta.
What it oughta.
So the water in my joker don't taste like what it oughta.
Did you ever see the Joker, the movie The Joker?
No.
That's a good movie. Malcolm, did you ever see The Joker yet or not?
I don't really watch films anymore. It's quite rare that I watch them.
I love movies. What about Benny Hill? Do you like Benny Hill?
Yeah, I used to love Benny Hill.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when I was a kid.
He's from England, right?
He was. Yes, he was. He ended up living in France, I believe.
Oh, like they all moved. Like McCartney has a castle in England and has a house in L.A. and all over the place, right?
Who?
Paul McCartney, the knighted one. He got knighted.
Oh, the fake. Oh God, what was the name of that group? The Fake Beatle.
You don't like McCartney? I love Paul McCartney. If he
I'm just winding you up.
Huh?
Because there's theories out there that he's not the real Paul McCartney, he's somebody else.
Did he die? Didn't he die in one of the
in 66 when he died in a car crash in 66
when they did Penny Lane? I buried Paul. It said
something like that. Yeah,
I remember that.
Wouldn't it be weird if it was true?
You're awful.
Dick Emery. Dick Emery. Oh, you are awful, but I like you.
Who? Likes who? Me?
No. There used to be a character on English TV years ago, and his name was Dick Emery, and he used to dress up as a middle-aged woman from England with all glasses and being all prudish and awful like. I think you can see some stuff on his YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Dick Emery. He is funny. Was really funny back in the day.
Mike. Brother, you are on early today. Hi, a lunatic says ice cold audit. A lunatic is
Hey,
in England.
hello, ice cold audits.
Ice baby, I call ice
Mm,
baby.
mm, mm, mm.
There you go.
Ice baby. Dun, 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 dun.
I love your accent.
Go on, now it's your turn to do the accent for me. Come on.
You want me to do an English accent?
Yeah, you got to go for your.
I bet
You
it's
got to.
cold.
No. You got to do your Jack Nicholson for me. Go on.
Oh, that's not English.
No, I know, but I like the way you be Jack Nicholson.
Oh, okay. I like Benny Hill. They don't show those anymore, do they? I could probably watch Benny Hill on YouTube though.
Probably. I think there's some stuff on YouTube. I'll have a look. Hang on.
This is Jack
Here it goes.
Nicholson.
I love it when you do that voice.
to move to England. I want to live in Liverpool where the Beatles were. Hi everyone, one love, her laugh. I know, I love her laugh too. It's great. That's why I have her on here. She's awesome.
Who's she, the cat's mother?
What?
What?
What'd you say about the cat's mother?
Not a thing.
When is that Queen Elizabeth gonna kick the bucket, for God's sake?
Oh, don't.
I want to
the
see a
Queen.
king in my life. I've
Fuck
never
the
seen a
Queen.
bloody king, and I've never seen a bloody king in my life. Never. Do they wear the king crown and all that crap?
That's all I know. I'm not looking through the window.
You're not looking for the king wanker?
No. All a bunch of wankers.
Email me a link. El Sancho, man. Come on. Give it a break. Yeesh. I want it one-on-one with a lunatic right now. Email. There you go. Our day will come. How are you today? I'm doing good. The queen is a mutant. She lived forever. She better not.
The Queen is a lizard.
Queen is a lizard.
Yeah,
lizard.
fuck the Queen. Yeah, lizard. Lizard birth. Yes, lizard
she's,
birth.
she's trying to steal you guys' money is what she's doing.
She's just a puppet, like the rest of us.
What about the king? Is he going to be a puppet too?
Probably.
Probably. How can you tell if they're a puppet or not?
I
feel like I'm Pierce Morgan now.
Yeah, right.
The American language, Pierce Morgan.
And you're asking me comments, asking me questions I have no comments on because, to be quite honest with you, I'm not a royalist. I don't really follow them.
Wait, what's that being a royalist?
Like I enjoy my royal family and blah blah blah. Like,
oh, and you pump them up and everything.
Yeah, I don't do that. I say fuck the Queen, the leeching bastards.
I bet you're gonna say F the king too when they come in power.
Oh yeah, of course I will. If it makes you laugh, of course I'm gonna say it.
Interesting. And HDCW works for them. Works for who? Jeez, peace all. You're full of I wish you'd be talking about GD. Go start talking about him. Not HDCW. He consults for the sheriff. He also calls the cops. We all know that, Beasall. Let's start talking about GD. He don't like me.
Who?
GD. G-E-E capital D-E-E. Watch John Lydon on Pierce Morgan.
That's the Scottish fella, isn't it? GD.
Oh, is he from Scotland?
I think
Crap! I kept thinking he
maybe.
was from England. I thought he had an
I
English
might be
accent.
wrong.
I bet you're right. I bet she is Scottish. I
might be
can't tell
wrong.
the difference between Scottish and English. I can't tell the difference. GD supporters, King 9, enough said. GD supports King 9, enough said. There you go. Hey, what can I say on that? GD sure doesn't support me. And I don't care if he supports me or not. Probably is from Scotland, too. Why Dave got run out of... I don't know why, B-Sol. I don't care. Jeez. We're talking about GD. For God. Not G-O. not that G. Not that G.
All I keep hearing is the letter G and the letter D, and a few E's thrown in between.
G, capital G, E-E, and then capital D-E-E. All capital.
You didn't have to spell it. I know who you mean now, and I have no opinion on GD, so I can't talk about them because I don't really know what they've been up to. Yeah, I think I heard his voice once, and it was Scottish.
It was Scottish, I'll bet you. I'm Scottish.
No, you're not.
I don't have any Scotland blood in me. I got Wales.
Have you got a touch of Welsh in you, have you?
Yeah, I've got Welsh blood in me. Yeah. Sure do.
Yeah,
all on my mother's side. A little bit of English. Not much. Just a teensy tiny bit of English. Which I'm glad. Because I love England.
Just a shot of the old English.
Take over all of the European Union. I'd be in for that. England should take all of the European Union. They should. So they're what? HDCW let James Freeman call him. I'm not going to repeat that. Jeez, B-Sol. We don't want to be talking about all that crap.
I think B-Sol needs to calm down.
Yeah, B-Sol, calm down.
Hey.
Chill
pill. Take 300 seconds. I would, but I can't.
Worried about everything someone said about us. We'd never leave the house. I never leave the house anyway, or the apartment, my flat. And the lunatic's rich. She lives in a house. She doesn't live in a flat.
What?
You don't live in a flat, do you, a lunatic?
No, darling. I live in a castle.
See, I knew it. She lives in a bloody castle, for God's sake.
Yes.
Right on, a loon.
Don't all English people live in a castle? Right?
They wish.
They wish. Right.
Big D, you're not GD. You're Big D.
Big D. Governor. Enough
Big
respect.
D. You know Big D? Is he from England?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's from the America, I believe.
The Americas.
Yeah, he's an American.
There's nothing wrong with American. Is there, a lunatic? We're friends.
No. Yeah, of course we're friends. That's why I'm here, and I wouldn't be here if I hated you.
Right on.
And if I did hate you, don't you think I would have told you by now?
What does Duchess mean?
That's what he calls me. He says, hello, Duchess. And I say, hello, Governor.
But you call me the governor.
I do. I call a lot of people governor.
I am the governor, though. I'm the one and only governor.
You're the governor, president, prime minister. That's
there
what
you
are.
Yeah, that's what I am.
It took me a minute to remember.
Boris Johnson, the guy from New York, Boris Johnson, that looks like Donald J. Trump.
Yeah.
Yep.
Michael Malloy, he'll be the worst president, worst. Oh, what did I just call you? Damn it, I keep forgetting every time I say it.
Prime Minister of England.
You're going to be the worst president, prime minister there ever was. You'll be known as Michael the Bad.
Michael the Bad Malloy, huh? I want to be knighted, for God's sake. How do I get knighted like Paul McCartney got knighted?
I don't know.
I mean, what do? The Queen puts a sword on top of his head and say you're knighted, or what?
They say some words and then they tap the sword either side of your head on each shoulder. Or
Nobody's gonna put
some
any
shit like
sword
that.
on my head, for God's sake.
Off with his head.
That's what
Off with his head.
Didn't King James do that, or King George, or whatever bloody flip his name is?
Oh, they've all had a go at it. What's the matter with you?
I don't know.
Even Victoria had a few people
I want to visit England. I want to get you guys straight and call all the ladies mateys and all the men mates. I want to change England forever. Make England greater again. Make Great Britain greater Britain again. Check email. Oh, gosh.
Oh, you got no freaking idea. See what I mean, people? Peter Pan.
I didn't see anything. Oh, there we go.
I do love your childlike quality sometimes, but he does be the worst of you sometimes.
Who, mine?
Yes.
I have a childlike quality. Well, I do. I'm not smarter than a fifth grader. Remember that game show? Oh, there I go. I'm gonna reply. Okay. You guys don't have too many Hispanics in England, do you?
Yes.
Yes, what?
We do. There's Hispanic people here.
El Sancho is coming on.
Who's that?
He's from Tijuana, Mexico.
Ooh.
So we got some. You guys don't have too many Hispanics in England, do you?
We do have Spanish people in England, yes.
Oh, they came from Spain, though. I'm talking about people from Mexico.
I do believe there are people that visit from Mexico as well.
Hello, Micromaniac. I won't say your middle name. It doesn't need to be put out.
Penis? Penis and paper?
What? Pen and pepper. What's your thought on disbanding police? No comment. I'm not getting myself roped up into something that I shouldn't be doing. Swami. Hello again, Mike. Hello, Swami. You guys are great. Where is El Sancho at? He's supposed to be in here. I sent you a link, El Sancho. What's taking you so long? Don't ask to be on panel, guys. Metalhead. Yo, Mikey, sir. What's cracking? Not much, dude. Here's El Sancho. You ready for El Sancho?
Si, senor.
Hello, Queen Elizabeth. We have Queen Elizabeth in the house.
Fuck the Queen. Fuck the Queen.
You sure don't like the Queen, do you? What happened if you were the Queen, a lunatic? What would you do?
I'd say fuck myself.
How come Queen Elizabeth has that same facial expression?
Michael Malloy, I'm 94 years old, and I don't need to put up with this lunatic on the panel.
Oh, really? Come on. Don't bash.
I am here to make an announcement, Michael Malloy. I am here to do a virtual night shift for Mr. Michael Malloy right now on the show.
Just don't bash my guest, or you're going to be bounced out of here.
Well, I was going to make you a knight, but I don't know about it now, Mr. Malloy.
I don't want to be a bloody knight.
You don't know how to read an email when I say play along with me being the Queen and don't mention it on air. What the heck, Michael Malloy?
I didn't read that. I didn't read that.
You
I just
ruined the
put
whole
a bloody link. That's all I did because that's what you said.
Oh
Did
man!
you not read the
If I'd have
email
known,
when
I
I
would have
said?
gone along with it too. Sorry,
Did you not
Queenie.
read the email
I
when
didn't know. Sorry.
I
Darn it.
sent them an email that said, "I'm going to pretend to be the queen. Play along."
I didn't see it, sir. What happened is that I was just putting the link in because that's what you wanted me to. Hello, Twyla. How are you?
Unbelievable. I love you, Michael Malloy.
You do?
I do.
Oh,
wish the
Michael, you're
chick
such a
loved me.
twat sometimes.
That's
Bless your
why
heart.
that's why the queen and a lunatic was going back and forth. Remember, she bashed the queen. I'm the queen, so I went back at her, and then he
El
threatened to
Sancho,
kill
what happened to your Tijuana accent? You sound like you're from Boston.
This is how I normally. Do you not hear my show?
I bet you're part of Mafia, too.
Do you not hear my show? This is how I sound.
It is?
This is you obviously haven't heard Sancho Sunday at all, which I'm a little hurt by.
No,
by
I
the way.
haven't been. I've been watching the other Sunday shows.
I even personally emailed him a link to my interview with News Now Houston, over an hour interview, and I wanted his insight, and I never got it.
From who?
From you. This is my first couple shows, and I personally emailed you the link to my News Now Houston because I wanted your input. I valued your input. And here you are threatening to throw me off the panel within a minute of a freaking Jesus. He literally thought, a lunatic, that I was going after you for real when I was pretending to be the queen because you don't like
that person. I can honestly say I don't.
Remember, you don't like me. I'm the queen, so of course we're gonna, have a little back and forth. But Jesus.
As soon as I saw the name, I thought, well, he must be up for the banter because he knows I've been saying fuck the queen.
I told on it says I'm in love with a lunatic's laugh for reals. Uh-oh. Yeah, but she's from England. You're in freaking Southern California, for God's sake.
But poor Michael, he seems to think that I need saving every so often.
Who said that?
You. I just did.
Think you need to be saving?
Yeah, because you thought he was being horrible to me, but he wasn't. So you jumped in like my knight in shining armor.
Oh, he's your knight in shining. El Sancho is?
No, I was trying to say you plum. Listen.
He's confused.
Oh, I've got a lot on my mind, a lunatic.
He literally,
my attention span is very bad, terrible.
I'm going to walk you through my creative process. I just hosted a show last night at 11 p.m. because Brian unfortunately got into a little fender bender car accident. He's fine, but he's in the hospital. So I says, okay, I'm going to jump in. So the first 10 minutes of my show, I find out somebody's grandmother's dying, somebody's mother's dying. So I go, you know what? I'm going to do karaoke all night. I would love Michael Malloy to be on karaoke next week. I think Frank Sinatra voice for you, Michael Malloy, would be fantastic.
Oh my God. I only know
News Now 702 legitimately slaughtered everybody last night. But then at the end of it, we had somebody hop on. Constitution hopped on. He can sing pretty good too.
Constitution Kim?
No, Crusader.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, he's kind of good.
Hey, Ed.
So my whole idea with this bit was to hop on as the queen and to do a virtual knightship where I was going to knight Michael Malloy, and then he was going to be now referred to as Michael Malloy. But because I almost got kicked, he wasn't receptive to the virtual knightship.
Oh. Hello, Nathan Johnson. Would you like to come on panel, Nathan Johnson?
Hello, Nathan. Who the hell is Nathan Johnson?
Nathan Johnson is I know who he is, but I ain't gonna say.
Who is he?
I don't want to dox anybody.
Who is he?
Nathan Johnson's a famous person.
Hey, Joe Ford. Ed Ramirez. Ed Ramirez. Steve P in the house. Everybody shout out. Steve P in the house.
Steve P, hello. Is he from England?
I don't know.
I know Nathan Johnson ain't from England. Not a real person.
I just see these people typing, so I'm just making comments.
That's what I'm seeing. But the Queen wants to tell me some more things. What did you need to tell me, the Queen? You like me, right, the Queen?
I think the Queen has the royal hump with you now because they wanted to give you a knighted, and now they're just going to give you a bonk on the head.
He queefed in the Queen cereal. This is whole pop.
Well, I don't want to be doing that.
This balloon is popped. This whole balloon is popped. We have no air in the balloon now.
That's it. You burst his bubble. Who is Nathan Johnson?
Nathan Johnson's a famous person.
He's like a jerk.
Well,
I heard that he was the jerk. Is he the jerk?
Nathan? Who, Nathan Johnson? I want some jerk chicken now, lunatic. Thanks a lot. I'm hungry.
You're welcome. Oh, bye-bye, Queenie.
Why? Where did Queenie go?
I don't know. What was Queenie's real name?
El Sancho, remember?
Nice to have met you, El Sancho. If you can hear me.
I don't know if you can hear us or not. Well, Michael, you need to tell the Queen you will no bow before her. Hello, conspiracy against transparency. Famous for what? Epic fail. Who's? Oh, El Sancho saying I'm an epic fail. Damn. He's back. It is El Sancho. El Sancho.
Maybe he pressed the wrong button and it was his fail.
Come back, El Sancho. You have the link. Pookie, whatever happened to Becca last night is on you, Salty and Tammy. Nice job, piece of crap. Ooh, yikes.
That is the truth.
I felt sorry for Golden Eyes.
Oh, everybody. She just wants people to feel sorry for her. Let her get on with it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
No, I really felt
I got
sorry.
boobs as well. I know women. I got boobs. I know how to use them.
Wow. Well, I don't want to diss her because she's been nice to me. That's where I saw Big D. I mean, what's his name? D, whatever his name. Not D. Snyder. Pookie, I used to go by Kevin Swain. I'm not salty. Really, I'm not. Swami doesn't sound like salty. I don't know. No, the Bit Queen idea was an epic fail. However, Lunatic is awesome. Yes, she is. Don't get her on your show. She's on my show. I want a lunatic on my show. She's mine, all mine. No, I am not.
I ain't no one's, and you know that.
I know. I want to be yours, but you know.
I told you can't have me. You went off and got married and got yourself sister wives and everything. I ain't no one sloppy second.
We could go on a London tour date. You don't want to be in London, though.
No, I don't like London.
We do shows on different times. Oh, okay.
It's too busy, London these days.
Yep. We do shows on different times. I do night shows. You do day shows. Pretty much. I'm doing morning show today. Late afternoon tomorrow.
To be honest, this is the first I think I've seen El Sancho, so I'll go check your channel out.
There, see?
There you go.
Check El Sancho out. Thank you, Twyla. Where's Twyla at? I didn't see her saying. Oh, El Sancho, you're a good host. What about me, Twyla? You're welcome. Ain't I a good host? El Sancho likes me for some reason. I don't know why. I'm trying to figure that one out.
Well, sometimes, and I'm saying sometimes, you can be really likable. Yeah.
Me? I could be like.
You're not listening properly, are you?
No, I'm reading chat, and my attention span is terrible. Even in reading, it's terrible. Just so you guys know.
I know, that's how you get yourself in trouble all the time. And I sit here and I go, Michael.
El Sancho, even though you don't come on Sancho Sundays, I like you. See, there you go. You're like kind of huggable. Oh, okay. That's endearment. I like that.
Isn't it? That's cool.
Yep. Very cool.
How long have I been here? Have I been here long enough?
You've been. Did you need to leave?
Well, I kind of need to go and close some windows and make some dinner and stuff.
Okay,
I'll be watching from chat, YouTube.
That sounds great. I'll let you go. God bless you, a lunatic. Take care.
Thanks for the invite, Michael.
You're always welcome. Come on. So is El Sancho.
Have a great rest of the stream.
You have a great rest of your day and week. What's left of it.
As you do. All right. Toodles.
All right. Bye-bye. Bye. Steve P. Mike, I like your shows, but you just go along with whomever is on panel. Need to voice your real opinion more often. Good criticism. Constructive criticism. Thank you. There's El Sancho back.
This is my first time on today, Michael. What are you talking about?
Okay.
You don't play along well, Michael, do you?
Depends on what it is.
The Queen was on earlier. That wasn't me.
Oh, okay. It wasn't it.
So let me ask you a couple questions since I'm the only one on, and then when someone comes on, I'm going to hop off and let them pick the floor with you. How long have you been doing this panel thing? Like 5 years, you said?
Not that long.
No?
No.
How long?
Not 5 years.
How long have you been doing it?
I'd say probably a couple of years, maybe.
What's your number one interview?
Huh?
Do you have a favorite interview? And why?
Probably SGV, because I like SGV's work that he puts out there.
Who's on your bucket list as far as the people to interview?
I'd like to have SGV on again.
Wow. Is there anyone else besides him that you think is a challenge to get on, but is on your wish list?
Probably James Freeman. Yes.
So how long have you been watching auditing?
Pardon me?
How long have you been following the auditing world?
About 3 years now.
The audit.
About 3
genre.
years. 3 years now. I did two audits and one
the first audit.
cop watch.
Oh, you yourself have done audits?
Yes, B. Saul, he's been on my panel before. I'm talking about now. What, Sancho?
So you yourself have done audits?
I've only done 2 audits and 1 cop watch.
Are they viewable on YouTube?
Yeah, they're on First Amendment Mike. That's my other channel.
And did you watch somebody and get inspired to go out and do it yourself?
Good choice, Mr. Malloy. Thank you.
And if so, who inspired you to watch that and say, you know what? I like what they're doing. I'm going to go out and do it myself. Who was that?
The person that you that you had on your panel? Don't
You
say
like
the
her?
don't say the
I
name.
won't. I won't. I didn't know that name wasn't allowed. I'm sorry.
Huh?
I didn't know I couldn't say the name. I'm still new around here.
Oh, well, I'm just saying. You said the
So
name
you
earlier.
watched that video. So you watched that video and got motivated to go out and do it yourself.
Wait, what now?
So you watched that person has an auditor and you got like motivated and inspired to go out and audit yourself.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, there's
That
others
person is
besides him,
he's
like
known for multiple cameras.
like Catilda Hun and that kind of thing.
If you could make a top 5 auditors, if you had a Mount Rushmore of auditors, who would Michael Malloy put on the Mount Rushmore of auditors?
Who would it be? How many people on the Mount Rushmore auditor? Great show, Malloy.
I think 5. I think there's 4 or 5. Let's just go 5.
Wait, what now? Oh, 5.
Do you have a list of 5 auditors that are your top 5?
Okay. SGV. Let's see who else. SGV. Ice Cold Audit. Number 2. That is a stupid question, Auditron. I just got here. That's a stupid question. Blue Eyes. Nope. Oh my God.
How is it a stupid question asking what your top 5 auditors are? I thought that was a good question.
I'm turning off my notification. I. Oh, let's see. So I give you what? Ice cold audit and
Yeah, you gave me 2 so far. I need 3 more.
SGV, and I need the 3 more. It's stupid and weird, he says. That's a pretty good question. I agree. That's why I'm trying to answer it. Okay. I don't think it's stupid at all. Let's see. Oh, West Coast Digital. There's 3. News Now California. Number 4. Number 5, Casey Camera Boy. There you go. I gave you 5.
I'll give you 2 names that I like: Johnny 50 and Emma Ginson Press. What are your thoughts on those 2?
Those 2 guys are excellent. Excellent.
Would they crack your top 10 if there was a top 10?
Oh, definitely. Both of them
They would.
Yeah, and James Freeman too. I forgot about him.
Now that you like support auditors, now you're kind of in like a supporter role, like, correct?
I would say yes.
Do you donate to any of your favorite auditors?
I have super chatted to some, yes.
Are you worried about where that money's going?
Not on a super chat. I do not donate to PayPal to any of these guys.
So you go through the super chat because you can refund it, or no? Or would you go through that instead of PayPal?
No, I'd rather super chat because I know it's going to get there. I know that PayPal does, but I'd rather see my name on the marquee on the super chat. I know,
right? So you can.
YouTube takes 30% of that, but yeah.
Have you ever donated to an auditor and kind of regretted it after because it might go to weed or it might go to something else instead of where you want it to go?
On a super chat, not really.
Pretty much to any auditors that you donate to. Do you ever have a fear of, or are you saying, you know what?
I saw you super chatted so and so. I'm not going to mention names. You shouldn't do that. They're blah, 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 blah. And I get the negative stuff. Autotron has a question for Sancho's. Autotron, you want to come on panel?
But at the end of the day, the way to respond to that is it's your money. You do what you want with it. And if,
Pretty
people think you shouldn't donate to people, it's tough luck to them, right?
Tough luck to what now?
Tough luck to them if they don't like what you donate to. It's your money. You can donate whatever you want. That's
Pretty
how I
much.
look at it.
It's, pretty much true. Hello, Mrs. Audit in Chicago. Auditron, you want to come on panel? He has a question for Sancho.
I'm just trying to hold the fort down so you're not talking to yourself. That's okay. I'll take questions.
Like I said, my attention span is like haywire. Ice cold audit, I put you in there, man.
I think a big concern with a lot of auditors and a lot of the really good auditors have an issue with it is the transparency. There are some auditors that are doing videos of help SOS, I need this, and then people donate to
a lot of that goes to like a PayPal or like a PayPal pool. I don't do those. I don't donate in PayPal pools. I'd rather the super chat because like I said, it shows that I've donated to that certain person. The PayPal pools to me are, it seems like you get ripped off on that.
If you could build the perfect First Amendment auditor and take characteristics from your favorite one, like you like how James Freeman does this, you like how Ice Cold Audits does this, what characteristics from each of these auditors would you take to build
I would take
auditor?
Ice Cold Audit. I would take
what traits though?
I would take Ice Cold Audit. I'm building it. You want to let me answer the question, so let's move on. What is Autotron's question? Why can't Sancho ask, how do you think we can advance the First Amendment guarantees? Sancho, I know you don't like a certain lady that I've donated to.
No, it was, I don't know why you didn't answer my question, because there was what characteristic traits of each auditor would you take, and you just said their names. So what characteristics would you like? Would you like this? I like this person's approach to this.
Package. You just didn't like my answer. I'm putting it in a package.
Right, but I'm looking for like more of, I like how Johnny 5-0 doesn't attack until they go after him.
Irate Productions. He's another good one that I've missed. I like what he does. He doesn't rile the cops up. So I kind of like that. Hello, Michael Howling.
Now, who do you donate that I don't like? I try my best to like everybody, unless you really go out of your way to be unlikable.
You don't like this for just a particular lady person that drives.
That person. That she goes out of her way to be unlikable. So that's okay. I agree with that.
Huh? You what?
I said she goes out of her way to be unlikable, so there's nothing I can do there.
Yeah, well, I knew who you're talking about. I have super chatted her in the past, and I caught heat from it. It wasn't from you; it was another male person that I met.
No, your money. That whole situation is just, I can't ask any questions, and it's a censorship issue, and I'm blocked from 2 channels for asking minuscule simple questions. But you can like avocado, and I hate avocado. It is what it is, Mike.
Are you blocked from that lady? Are you
I
blocked?
I am. My first impression of that person was News Now Patrick. I hopped on News Now Patrick's channel, and I was
Right.
trying to build relationships, because I have the godfather of their child on my show. So what's the big deal about trying to chit chat? I could have easily went that route and went through with him, but I did it on like YouTube, and I'm like, hey, trying to start conversations, and then I guess some people were criticizing the amount of times he asked for money. I'm like, well, this is this guy's full-time job, and like he needs funds in order to travel. It might be excessive. Oh, she went off. No auditors do it for the money. This is their part-time, which isn't true. And I was labeled a troll because I asked questions, and I got banned from Patrick's channel. And then a video of this person getting pulled over for not wearing a seatbelt, and she claims she wore a seatbelt. I asked for the video evidence of a seatbelt, and her response is, "You're now blocked from this channel too." Bye. And I didn't think it was bad to ask a question in this world. This isn't North Korea. You can ask questions. If you claim you wore a seatbelt, where's the video of you wearing the seatbelt? I mean, how many viral videos are on Facebook of women getting pulled over for not wearing a seatbelt, but they have a dash cam wearing a seatbelt, and they get out of it, right? All the time. So I'm blocked from those two channels because of that.
Well, Marvella says she bans everyone for no reason. I don't know.
I definitely listen. We have somebody who comes on to our show who is somewhat controversial, like this person, and a lot of people love, a lot of people hate, and it's one of those things where it's up to the people who it's up to the boss, and it's up to what the boss thinks, and if the boss doesn't have any issue with it, then they should be on the panel. But my personal opinion is that woman's a fucking train wreck. But that's just my personal opinion.
Right. Well, the two people I don't like, and I'll tell you, you didn't ask me what, but I'm going to put it in, is CCW and Coachella Valley Cop Watch. I don't like those two guys at all.
Yeah, CCW is banned from News New England, I was told. I'm not a mod on Brian's channel, by the way. Everyone accuses me. I'm not a mod. I'm just an entertainment person, hops on, filled in for Brian last night when he got into his little fender bender. But CCW is one of those names that are banned because when he was on the show, he would ignore Brian, and he was just
I
reading
saw
the
that.
questions,
I
just
saw
yelling
that.
at everybody, like, F you,
And
Brian, get out,
I saw that. I saw that particular show. News New England put out. I found it interesting. That was an interesting one.
I feel bad for how angry that person is, and I'll pray for that person that they're that angry that you can see the hatred in their eyes. It's not healthy. I wouldn't.
What's up with your mic? You sound like you're in a tunnel.
I'll hop off and come back on. How about now?
Something's up with your mic, man.
Is it the vacuum in the background?
Huh?
All right, let me come back.
You sound like Winchester Cathedral. Wish I was close to say that. What? Okay, he's coming back, guys. This has been an interesting show. El Sancho does not give you softball questions like Larry King does. Welcome back.
Is this better? My wife's vacuuming, so you guys got to bear with me. I'm not going to tell her to not vacuum. I don't play that game. I don't want to get sideswiped.
Right. I'll get sideswiped by my wife.
If she wants to vacuum, let her vacuum. It's better than me vacuum.
On to Mac, Mike. It's fixed. Sounds great now.
Thank you. Yeah, no, she stopped vacuuming, so it's probably, if she starts vacuuming again, I'm gonna have to hop off because unfortunately I sleep with her and not you. Well, I should say fortunately, right?
I suppose. I mean, I have the same problems. My wife doesn't like me to go over 2 hours long on a
What's your longest show?
what?
Brian did like 7 hours one time. What's your longest show you?
I did 33 hours once.
Whoa! I was watching your see the Sancho, and I've been public about this.
You like
Sancho,
my show, don't you, Sancho?
Sancho followed you before Sancho was Sancho. Sancho followed you when Johnny 5-0 got arrested, and you were doing a stream for a couple hours on the Johnny 5-0 arrest and what to do to get him out. So I followed you during that whole story.
Was that the Santa Barbara arrest?
The library one, right? When he went into the library?
Yeah, that's the Santa Barbara arrest.
Yep, I followed you during that.
I like
followed the Leon Valley situation.
I like Johnny 5-0.
Yeah, I followed the Leon Valley was what really opened my eyes to wait a minute. What is this first situation? Leon Valley?
Oh, huh. I came in late on that. I was like 6 months.
Oh, wow.
Later.
So pretty much one of the auditors went into the Leon Valley Police Department, and the second they got there, they were just shoved in cameras with no cameras at all. A neighbor of the police department supported First Amendment and went on like YouTube with that other person you don't want to mention, and a couple other like Freeman and everybody. And the police kind of retaliated against him, and it was just, and it still is a bad situation. But cameras, they do not like cameras. They do not like being filmed. Joe Savaggio is a tyrant beyond belief, and he treated a lot of auditors like shit because they walked in there with a camera before they started anything. Like there was no harassment or anything. They would just go in there with a camera and get kicked out and threatened with arrest. And one of them got arrested, and then they all showed up. Like, this is what I like about some auditors, and they show up in groups of 10. They show up to support someone, and that's what they did. And long story short, the chief calls everybody around and says, we're going to do a press conference. He arrests everybody. Everybody gets arrested. They get their cameras seized. They're on the sidewalk. They're on a public sidewalk. And he sent the whole police force after these people to arrest them. Fast forward 2 years later, an auditor tried to get in there with a camera, followed Channel 10 News, and he got kicked out. No cell phone cameras allowed.
Huh.
But it's like, it's a hotbed for any auditor because, there's the shock jock that a lot of auditors want. And, hey, let's get arrested. Let's get some PayPal, and that's the place to go. That's the place to go. The Worcester, Mass is the other place. I mean, they had Josh Abrams and Joe Orger go up there. Joe Orger got arrested and squealed like a pig. They hate cameras. So those are like the two biggest spots you should go. No one's testing those waters now. Like, if
Because
I am a
mafia, that's right. That's why.
If I'm a photographer,
mafia. You're mentioning mafioso guys.
Hey, did you hear what happened to Billy Bags?
What happened to him? Did he get arrested?
He's in jail.
For what?
For threatening the mayor of his local town. He
sort of similar to Eric Brandt.
I'm not super familiar with Eric Brandt because I don't know if I can handle him with the amount of, I smoke weed. And the number one thing when you smoke weed is you don't want to get, like your high killed. And Eric Brandt is one of those people who could absolutely kill my high. So I kind of stay away from him because he's just so angry and I feel like he's going to drop dead or shit his pants any minute. But yeah, I forgot my train of thought.
See, that's what happens to me. I'm 67. I'm not no spring chicken. So I'm
high, so that's my
train of thought of a lot of things. And it's a habit that I have.
Who did you compare Eric Brandt? Who did you compare Eric Brandt to? Because that's who I was mentioning.
Who do I compare? What?
Who are you comparing Eric Brandt to for what I said? That's what I was saying.
Oh, the guy that said he would. What would he do with the mayor again? You said.
Oh yeah. He would crack the mayor's head. That's what I was about. He said he would crack the mayor's head, and he went on YouTube and did it because apparently he wanted to run for mayor. This guy's a crackhead, by the way, like personified, rapper crackhead. What's going on, guys? I can do a pretty good dirty bags.
What's your opinion on Noli D?
What's my opinion on Noli D?
Yeah,
I have no idea what that is.
I'm not. I'm on her list for some reason or other.
Noli, who is that?
B-Sol knows. B-Sol says she's a cop. Really? B-Sol, how do you know she's a cop?
Yeah, I'm only banned by a couple channels because I'm still new, but I'm banned from that channel and the Bucket Boy channel I'm banned for as well.
Why did Bucket Boy ban you?
It's go on our channel, you'll see it. It's all chronicalized in videos. It's an unfortunate, there's always groups that try to take Bucket in and try to, welcome him in. And we did that after another group, kicked him to the curb. Then another group kicked him to the curb. And then we picked him up. And we can see why people kick him to the curb because he's got some issues.
Sancho, do you like people behind the camera or not?
I've only watched a couple of those videos. Is that a YouTuber person behind the camera?
No. People behind the camera.
In general, do I like people behind the camera?
Yeah.
I'm all for people filming public. Are we talking going to post offices? No. Going to churches? No. Going to libraries? No. Going to police offices? I think headquarters is fine. I think going to the police and more importantly, filming the police when there's anything they do in public and holding them accountable, especially the ones without body cams. For some strange reason, there's so many police departments that are against body cams, and we need to get cameras on those people.
El Santo, do you have a YouTube channel that follows this stuff, or are you just on News New England? Which
I got 101 more days on my contract with News New England, exclusively on News New England. I kind of had a green card visa situation that Brian helped me out with, and then I signed a deal with him on his channel because of it.
So, but you don't have your channel doing all that stuff like he does.
No,
right?
I just created my name. My channel's private. There's nothing on the channel. It's
okay.
I'm doing all my content on News New England. He was able to get me a visa, so I'm very grateful for him and my green card. So that I'm very grateful for that.
B-Sol says Noli D has every YouTube phone number. I don't think she's called me up ever. She may have my number though. I don't know. I never gave her my number.
There's some auditors, Swami, that I don't care for. I mean, there's some auditors that I don't care for because you really see.
We know you don't like the lady driver. We know that one. Right?
Listen, you got to do a lot for me not to like you. Look how patient I am with Josh Abrams. I'm doing my best, and it's just you have to do a lot for me not to like you. Is essentially.
Do you like Josh Abrams? Do you like Josh Abrams?
Do I like Josh Abrams the person, or do I like Josh Abrams the auditor?
The person behind the camera, Josh Abrams. Do you like him?
I think Josh Abrams the person is somebody that people don't really see a lot of. I mean, last night was a prime example. He was on. I mean, like Brian kind of got into that deal and was in the hospital, and I was like, okay, let's entertain some people. So I hopped on as the host, and I messaged Josh. I'm like, hey, you want to hop on and do some karaoke? I won't grill you tonight, but I'll grill you tomorrow because I'm still grilling him on this whole thing with the security guard. He claimed the security guard got fired when he didn't. I confirmed that he didn't get fired, and but this was a pass last night. And Josh Abrams for 2 hours was singing karaoke and like entertaining the masses, and that's a side of Josh that a lot of people don't get to see unless they subscribe to the show and subscribe to the panels, because Josh is a really entertaining guy who, isn't perfect, but Nobody is. It's just his situation is he kind of became, popular overnight, and handling that kind of fame, no one can really do. And whatever he's done wrong in the past, it got blown up. He's got a phone call, so I'm going to keep yapping right now. Whatever he done in the past essentially is now being brought up consistently, and he surrounds himself with bad people, and he himself makes mistakes, and we all do, though. Everybody makes mistakes, but I'm definitely on his ass about his latest video that he did about that security guard. But I like Josh the person. I think, and him and I had a big argument about this. I did a video not calling him out, but kind of posting the security guard situation, and he didn't like that. And I go, if you want to have a relationship with Sancho's not going to kiss your balls all the time. Sancho's going to call you out when you mess up. And I want you to do the same thing for me. That's what's called a healthy relationship, is we call each other out on our bullshit. And not, oh, I love you all the time. You're the greatest thing on earth. How healthy is that? It's not healthy. And
Amanda Cruz has a question for you. Sorry to interrupt you. Like, how do you know all this and the news?
I don't understand the question.
Okay, Marvella's asking a question. I think Sancho is confused about person behind the camera because it doesn't make sense and is misleading. I call people behind the camera.
You're going to give them a freak out.
An auditor, a cop watcher, they're not the same.
Well, I can tell you when these auditors press record, they put on an act. I hope and pray that woman isn't the same off. Well, she is. I mean, clearly off camera, with how boot savvy she is with banning people, it makes you a shitty person. You don't censor people. There are terms and guidelines, and if you don't violate them, you don't violate them. Don't abuse your privilege. But it's your channel.
Behind the camera at Disneyland, they're exempt.
So you're talking about the person when they don't have their camera on, they don't have the record button on.
No, I'm talking about people that do record, like the police and the firemen and the library and the post
What do I
office.
think about them on camera, or what do I think about them off camera?
What do you think about them when they're using their cameras like that?
It depends on who we're talking about and how their auditing style. I am a giant fan of keeping your mouth shut with the record button, and just being there to film, not interjecting your personality, not interjecting your mental health issue. Just there. You're there to report. That's it. Just shut up and record. That's what I'm a fan of. And if an officer approaches you with an attitude and is disrespectful and rude, then you can kind of go in like a Johnny 5-0 does. I'm a fan of that. I'm a fan of, if you give me shit, I'll give you shit. But I'm never a fan of antagonistic auditors. I'm never a fan of auditors that are trying to go above and beyond and be flamboyant for the camera because they think if they entertain you, they'll make more money. I don't like that sleazy auditing. I'm not a fan of it. I'll never be a fan of it. I don't know why the hell people go in the post offices. I'm just trying to buy a stamp. I don't want to be on film, And yeah, you're in public, but Jesus, why don't you go out at the police station? Why don't you cop watch? Cop watch is something people should be doing more than going to post offices.
That's what Laura Shark does. Cop watch strictly. She's not an auditor. She doesn't claim to be an auditor. That's why I'm saying these are people behind the camera using the camera.
Well, everybody's a human being, if that's what you're referring to. Everyone's a human being, but the big thing we got to realize and understand is, how do they treat others? How do they treat people? How do they treat their subscribers?
Conspiracy Against Transparency is saying, so I can't film the post office?
No, I'm not saying you can't film the post office. I just have a personal opinion of how pointless it is to film the post office.
That's what he's saying.
I just find it pointless. Like, you can go ahead and do whatever you want, and more power to you. But my personal opinion is I don't find those videos entertaining. And I don't think I think it's posted 7 or chapter 7. I don't think that's being fully read off a lot too.
Are you still confused about people behind the camera shooting their thing, like post offices, cop stations, traffic stops by cops. Are you confused about that? About me bringing that up, that these people are behind the camera shooting these events?
I think I answered it well. Did I?
I thought you did. I thought you answered it perfect. Someone is telling me that I didn't, that you didn't, but to each their own.
I mean, listen, that's the thing. Some people like anchovies. I don't. I am not an auditor. I just tell you what I like to see. And I like to see holding police accountable. I like to see that. I'm not really a big fan of, and I don't see what the point is of filming post offices. I really don't.
The police, if they're saying, F the police, I don't think that helps.
Well, it depends why they're saying it. If they have their own personal reasons and their own incidents to feel that way, let them say how they feel. If they're just saying it to say it, to get views and clicks, the clicks and views part, I don't like that. I mean, my interview with that person, if you listen to it, it was an hour deep, and that person told me, if you're doing this for the clicks and views, you're in the wrong line of work. If you're doing this to try to, get some change done, then that's why you're doing this. But if you're looking for views and they get noticed, you're in the wrong reason. You're in the wrong line of work.
And you're saying F the cops while you're doing that, while you're saying that, clicks, views. I don't think that's.
I go back to Howard Stern back in the day. I go back to Howard Stern back in the day. When Howard Stern came on, it was shock jock. Everyone was like, "Oh, you either loved him or you hated him," and that's what these shock jock auditors are trying to do. Like Glenn, like the racist piece of shit pig that Glenn Serio is.
Is he in Washington State?
Yeah, I interviewed him. I asked him a question after that Massel report video, and he goes, "El Sancho, no, I'm not." When I asked him if he was a racist, I think a big issue with the auditing world is there's a lot of auditors that are seasoned. That the one I interviewed a week ago that has been through so much, they develop more mental health issues, and then we have people who have mental health issues jumping into auditing, which is not a good combination at all. If you have mental health issues, auditing might be the last thing you should do, because the amount of public good and public bad isn't healthy, I should say.
Right. Yeah. And if you don't have any money, it's not a good thing to get into.
Yeah. It's you have to have bail money galore. I mean, that person again I interviewed has a yeah. I mean, he's got a bank account stored away for bail money emergencies. He's not going to just go into it and, hey, if I get arrested, I'm going to beg for money and get. No, that's not. You can't go live in jail and say, hey, my bail money's. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to go into it like I might get arrested, but it's even better to go into it with a plan of what happens if I get arrested. Like he brought up an interesting thing when I asked him about his camera equipment, and he brought up his body cam that he has, and he specifically brought it up because he says, listen, when I get arrested and they handcuff me, they have no way of getting my body camera off, which will get him out of a lot of arrests, because they start talking like, we don't have anything on this guy, we have to let him loose. Like one of his latest videos was like that. And to be that much of an OG in the game, yeah, there's a past with him. There's a past with almost every auditor out there, though, isn't there?
Okay, I'm going to revisit this question again. What do you think of Josh as a person behind the camera recording people and FBI buildings or post offices, or what do you think of how he's going about behind the camera scene of doing that?
I look at the word change. What is going to affect the most change? Will it affect more change throughout the community if the manager of the building in the FBI offices finally allows cameras in, or will change more be affected in the community if a camera caught a police officer using excessive force and he's no longer on the force? What would be more of a change for you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I look at the impact. I look at what is the greater impact. Do I give a shit if the postmaster allows cameras in? Not as much as I give a shit about an arrest being filmed and an officer being too much, or vice versa, or someone getting arrested,
that is videotaping the officer,
or the person getting arrested lying and saying they got assaulted when they didn't. Cameras can clear an officer and can get an officer in trouble. I think that has more of an impact than a postmaster finally allowing cameras into her building. I'm sorry. I just think that it has more of an impact when you hold police officers accountable by, this is a public sidewalk. I have every opportunity and every right to be here. Screw off. And that's the major impact that I think needs to be, is officers right now despise cameras. They don't like cameras.
They don't like behind the camera filming them, do they? The police officer.
Well,
right?
it depends on the officer. There's some of them that are super well versed and super okay with it because they got the training. But
and there's some that don't like it,
right? If you were taught how to make a cake one way for 15 to 20 years, and somebody came up to you and said, Michael Malloy, I'm going to give you a new recipe, are you going to be good with that?
Ask him what do you think Josh as an auditor is?
I've told Josh about his auditing skills and how aggressive it is, and it can. I am not a fan of the aggressiveness. I'm not a fan of the shock jockness. I mean, there have been some videos that he's done that I have liked, and then there have been some videos that I've done that I haven't liked. Just like,
so you like some of his, so you've liked some of his behind the camera work, and you haven't liked some of his camera work, correct?
Right. It really depends on who swings first. I really look at who swings first. If he swings first, then I don't like the video. But if he's sitting there keeping his yap shut, and an officer starts coming at him and starts being disrespectful, then I like it. Then it's good for me. And that's how it usually is with the videos I watch. Is I look at who swings first, and then I judge my opinion there. And I hope everyone can have that same way of looking at these auditors by who swings first. And if the officer is the one out of line first, then okay, then maybe the officer needs to be educated.
So some of behind the camera work that Josh does is good, and some of the camera work that Josh does isn't so good, correct?
Right.
Yes, sir.
I'm never gonna like everything somebody does. No one's gonna like every show that I host. I mean, that's just the way it is. But I did not like the security guard video that he did. I did a video about that security guard video and how much I disliked it. I hopped on the show the other night calling them out.
Security guard get fired?
No, it was. So let me walk you through what happened in that situation.
Okay, I want to hear that.
So Josh and his crew, Hoosier News Now, Cameras of Mass Destruction, Chuck Bronson, they approach a security guard vehicle in front of the Columbia Club. The Columbia Club is an exclusive club for a lot of important people, judges, lawyers, the whole nine. And they start filming someone's vehicle. Apparently, it's this person's private vehicle. So this person's a security guard. On his hat says Protection Plus. On his shirt says Protection Plus. So you would think the guy works for Protection Plus. That's just my assumption. So he comes in and says, "Can I help you?" And Josh says, "No." He goes, "Well, you're filming my vehicle." It's debatable who swings first. But long story short, an ensued. The security guard was very unprofessional. Josh is his usual aggressiveness as well. Didn't say things he would say to his mother, kind of thing. And the security guard was unprofessional. And Apparently, somebody from the crowd listened to it. He was volunteering for Black Lives Matter, and he happened to be, I think, Mexican or Puerto Rican, one of the two. And he went up to the security guard to kind of jump in and bully the security guard, who I don't think the security guard was all there mentally. He was eating a hot dog. He was on his lunch break trying to mind his business, and he's seen a whole bunch of people filming him. So, but he was unprofessional. So the Mexican guy essentially says, "You're not a cop. You're a security guard." So the security guard says, "That's what my car says. Can you read, or are you illiterate?" And that got perceived as racist. That got because it was said to somebody that wasn't white, it got perceived as racist. And then throughout the video, he was being called a racist. They were yelling at him for being racist. Josh put in the video that Protection Plus is racist. Josh put in the video that he spoke to the manager of the club. The manager of the club fired the guy. He put on big letters, fired, fired, fired. Then he says everyone to call the Columbia Club and ask them why they hired him. 15 minutes after the video was posted, I decide to call Protection Plus, and Protection Plus has no idea about this video at all. No fucking idea. They don't know what's going on. I am the first one to tell them about their employee. I sent them the video. I called Josh. Josh was under the assumption that because he owned his own vehicle, he was self-employed, and that what the manager told him, they stood their ground. My biggest offense was you didn't get it on camera. You record everything else but that. That's bullshit. So the guy has not been fired. There's an investigation being formed. Josh was supposed to yesterday get this manager on film and do a video. He did not do that. He said it was raining, bad timing. I am praying tonight that video is done. If not, he looks really fucking bad. And I told him that.
Okay, here's I'm going to revisit the question again. What do you think of Eric Brandt's behind the camera work?
I think he's angry. I think he's either going to have a stroke or shit his pants, and none of that is good. None of that is healthy.
Thank you.
Holding signs saying "fuck pigs" and all that stuff. I don't know what kind of advocacy. Yeah, I know you gotta ruffle the feathers and you gotta shake the bush to get apples to fall. But I don't think that kind of derogatory style is going to affect and merit any change, in my opinion.
Interesting. You're a very interesting guest. Will you come on again sometime?
Yeah, we didn't get off to a good start with the Queen bid, but I think we saved the day after that. Absolutely.
I agree with you 100%. Yes. Oh, Ice Cold says, you think if I go alone would be good? I'd always have someone with you. What do you think of that, Sancho?
Oh, you need someone always with you to document, because I think a lot of these. See, here's the thing. You have two methods of thinking, I believe. This is, I'm not an expert, so I apologize. I apologize to any auditors listening. I may offend them. I apologize. But I think there's two methods of
behind the camera is what he's basically saying.
There's two methods to think about this before you do an audit. Am I going to get arrested? Or the shock jock value, I want to get arrested for views. So when you go into it, am I going to get arrested? You absolutely need to have somebody with you to film, just in case you get arrested. So everything is
behind the camera. Exactly.
And that person can pay your bail money, because they're the first person to know that you got arrested and can go bail you out and pick you up. If you get arrested with no one filming, I mean, listen, this is the whole thing about the whole like police brutality thing. It happened a couple times on film. Imagine the thousands and thousands of times it happens off camera. So when you get arrested, you better get arrested on camera, because you hope and pray everything's documented so you can get out of the jail sooner, because it's all documented.
Now, I like Ice Cold audits behind the camera scenes. I think he does a good job. I don't think
so. Josh is listening. So Josh is listening and doesn't like what I said. And he goes, just can't stop talking about me, huh? I'm in it for the wrong reasons and I do damage. I don't remember saying that Josh does damage and that he's in it for the wrong reasons. Do you remember me saying that?
Who did Josh text you on that?
Josh texted me that I said that Josh is in it for the wrong reasons and that he does damage. Did I say that about Josh Abrams? Because he's mad at me now for something that I supposedly said.
I hope he's not mad at me.
I never mentioned that he does damage. And I never mentioned that he does it for the wrong reasons. I mean, if there's change that comes from the videos that you do, then that's great. Good for you. But am I gonna suck his balls completely and love everything that everybody does? No. That's not gonna be the case. And I don't want anyone to love everything that I do. But he's mad at me now.
Mike, I can see your flags are up. What do you mean flags are up? I don't understand that question. I got 10 minutes left. Keep going, Sancho. You're doing a great job.
No, I'm just trying to figure out when I said to Josh Abrams that he's in it for the wrong reasons and he does damage. I'm sorry you would think that way. But I thought I was very complimentary of Josh, to be honest with you.
Ice Cold says, Audit says, but I love several cameras. I don't want to get arrested, believe me. But if it happens, it does not, I would not want to get bailed out. I'd rather do my time. Wow.
Well, that's the big thing. That's the inconvenience that people go through. I see when they get arrested is their equipment gets held up. I mean, that person I interviewed that we talked about, his camera was held up for what, almost 2 years since the Leon Valley incident. I mean, be prepared to lose your equipment or be prepared to get your equipment damaged or an SD card stolen if you're going to go into a situation where you're going to get arrested.
Wow.
You know, I mean, people are going to slap the phones out of your hand. And, you know, you better have insurance on that bitch.
That's what CCW did to F-Op Productions, going across to his property and slap the camera onto CCW's property.
Yeah.
Yeah. That happened.
But you got to realize if you're an auditor, you got to have thick skin. You can't go out there and put everything out there and as a big bad monster. And then when criticism comes your way, make it be the end of the world. Like, you got to have thick skin in order to take criticism and input. And a lot of auditors are very band happy. If someone gives criticism to them, they look at it as an attack and you're in the way of the movement. Get the fuck out of here. And that's not healthy to censor people. It's not healthy to suppress people's opinion. I was waiting for you. I didn't want to hijack, Michael. Go ahead.
We only got 7 minutes left, so hang tight for seven
well,
minutes.
I want you to come on Sancho Sunday sometime. I want you to come on to the karaoke. We had great karaoke. We had some great karaoke last night. We had a couple panel people come on. The News Now at 7:02 destroyed Josh Abrams last night in the karaoke. Josh is trying to find someone to compete with her. We had somebody late last night come on who's going to be a good competition to her next Tuesday. I think we're doing karaoke every Tuesday nights now. And I'd like you to hop on with some Blue Eyes or something, you know? My Way would be good. Michael Malloy does Frank Sinatra My Way karaoke. Press 1 in the chat if you want to.
Is there lyrics to this karaoke thingy?
We do karaoke. We do lyrics on the screen, background, which it's literally a karaoke panel. We put the YouTube up with the music and the lyrics and the background music and everything. It's awesome.
Is that El Sancho's channel? Marvella?
No, News New England. News New England's channel.
That is?
Oh, I don't know what that person posted. I don't know if that's porn or what, but I wouldn't click.
No. It is News New England.
Yep.
There you go,
That's
guys.
yeah, that's
Marvella,
where that's. Thank you, Marvella. I really appreciate you. As my dog starts barking.
I would be the type that try to be nice to officers. I don't want to really cuss them out. I think I did on that one cop watch. I did.
We learned earlier that because you thought I was hopping on here to go after a panel member because it was just I was pretending to be the queen. That was the whole gimmick. But if Alfonso hopped onto your panel and started calling you names and was disrespectful, how long do you think I would be on your panel? Within seconds, right? I would be off.
Not very long if you started
So
attacking.
why can't we use that same way of going about things with police officers, with lawyers, with anybody in life, not just panels, not just YouTube, but anyone. Like if you go up to an officer and say, hey, you fucking pig, you think they're going to kill you with kindness? I don't think they're going to kill you with kindness. I think they're going to go right back at you because first impressions last forever. That's why the woman, that was a horrendous first impression. I'm banned from a YouTube page where the owner of the page didn't even know I got banned from. You know, that individual that I interviewed for over an hour, he canceled on me 15 minutes before like a half hour before the show because he didn't know what the hell he was walking himself into. He thought he was walking into a firing range and I was going to go after his past and all the negative things he did. And and then he agreed to come on and he goes, and I go, how long do you got? And he told me, I'll let you know. Pretty much whenever there's something asked that he doesn't like, he's going to hop off. He messaged me after and said that was a very good interview. So someone like Patrick, who's associated with him, you know, thought I was a troll because of that other female moderator. And that's the problem is ban happy moderators who hop onto these channels and ban. I mean, we had a, you know, Josh is listening. We had a situation with Josh like a week ago a few days ago, actually, where he discovered that a mod banned the fuck out of dozens of people that he was unaware they banned. And then he went through the ban list and he's seeing all these people that he gets along with really well on News New England's channel, but they're banned from his channel. And it's because a moderator decided to just ban everybody. I was banned from I was blocked from Josh's channel for like a couple hours, you know, because of this moderator didn't like something that I said and blocked me from his channel until he found out about it. So these auditors need to be very careful who they have on as moderators because a situation like that where Josh had to unban so many people that because when you get banned from a channel, they blame Josh. They don't blame the moderators. And that's not good. That's not, you know, that he may lose money from that. And moderators may lose money from that. Like, I literally went on Patrick's stream and I go, I could have donated $200, but I wasn't even given a chance to because of this woman decides to block me for asking questions like I've asked on this panel.
Are you talking about News Now, Patrick?
I was on that. Yeah, I'm blocked from that channel because of a banned happy mod.
Wow, that sucks. How many minutes? I got like really close to. I have 2 minutes, a little less than 2 minutes. Want to go ahead and say your final say?
Well, I'm disappointed if I offended or hurt anybody's feelings today. I'm a big Michael Malloy fan, and the next time I email Michael Malloy and say I'm going to pretend to be the queen, play along, make sure you play along.
Gotcha. Sorry about that. I'm glad you like some of the people behind the camera, and some of the other people that you don't like behind the camera. I understand.
I don't hate everybody. I give people opportunities. I mean, I mean, like, people give me shit for being friends with some auditors, and I'm like, well, you don't control me. I can be friends with who I want and be friendly with who I want. And number two, let me form my own opinion. Let me sit back and try to get to know the person before I form an opinion. And I think that's a healthy way of doing things.
Exactly. All right, we got to end the show. I've got like 5 seconds left. God bless you all. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for being a guest, and we will talk to you all later. Bye-bye for now. God bless.